Good. What's that? Yes, definitely. Please call the roll.
Councilman Henwick.
Here.
Councilwoman Lawler. Here. Councilman Monty.
Here.
Councilman Vidal. Councilman Jordan. And Councilman Bartolome.
Here.
In compliance with New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of PL 1975, I hereby declare that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided, specifying that this meeting will be held on this date, May 4, 2015, in the Municipal Building, 55 River Road, Edgewater, New Jersey, at 7 p.m. This notice was published in a record in the Jersey Journal, posted on the bulletin board in the lobby of the Borough Hall, and posted on the borough's website. Please rise for a salute to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before I open it up to the public, do we have any discussion? Anyone has anything? Okay. Open meeting to the public. Does anybody from the public wish to be heard? Mary?
Mary Hogan, 606 Underwood Avenue. I was a little surprised and shocked that you had a special meeting at which you approved the 20% increase on the contract to the person that's in the Veterans Field.
Didn't we have that? It was, that meeting was held on Monday. We tabled it
No,
for
it
a
was
special meeting,
Friday.
correct? Yeah, no, but we tabled it. It was on Monday's agenda, correct? Was it not?
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
don't
okay.
have enough people.
We don't have the people, so we made a special meeting and we posted it all, Mary. So it was all, why would you be surprised? No, why would you be surprised? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And these are your rules, not my rules.
No, these are the rules that I was brought into, so I'm just
Um,
mentioning that, that's all.
Because, and part of the reason is because it's at 6 o'clock at night on a Friday night. Which I can't make. If I make it, I just make it.
I barely make it on Friday myself.
Are we having?
No, go ahead, I'm sorry, I'm talking up
I'll have
time.
dialogue if you want.
I apologize.
So, and see, you took my
See
time.
that? We'll give you another minute, man, okay, start it now.
Because your website's going up and down, and sometimes it's there and sometimes isn't there. This morning when I went on the website for tonight's meeting, it wasn't up the information on it. And I was told that the person that normally does it was absent on Friday or not here on Friday. Not that she's responsible for that, because there should be somebody else that can do it, because it used to be that you had to have the agenda up by Friday, by noon on Friday, so that people would know. But in terms of the special meeting, you published in the paper, it got published in the Journal 2 days before the meeting, and it got published in the Record, which is the newspaper I read, 1 day before the meeting. Special meetings, I thought were supposed, if they're that short a time notification, that they're supposed to be only for, things that need to be done. There's a reason that there's an emergency on it. And certainly, some of the stuff on the agenda were not like raffle for Holy Rosary Church and things like that. I have no idea what they'd be on a special meeting. And it wasn't the public's fault that you couldn't be heard at that meeting. It was because there were not enough people here, not enough members of the mayor and council that could vote on it, because you needed a supermajority, I believe that's what it's called, in order to pass money matters like that. So again, it just seems that everybody here goes out of their way to keep the public uninformed and to keep things away from the public, so that the public can't be here to discuss things. The other, you have a problem with your website if you can't get those things up. You have a real problem with your website, because I don't come to Borough Hall to look what's on the thing. I don't always see it in the paper, and I certainly probably wouldn't have noticed it if it was the day before. And so what I do is I use the website. The other issue I have is 911, which I've talked to Greg about several times. And this morning at 9 o'clock, they did put a notice up that, or we got an email saying that Undercliff Avenue, where I live, is going to be closed from North Street to Route 5 because of work that had to be done by the water company, which I had called about again this morning because my customer's been calling about the water running in the catch basin on Glenwood, and now at Undercliff Avenue is collapsing. And that, we just asked the guys on our way here, and that's exactly what was the problem. So it's been running for months and months and months, and finally it collapsed the road. I love 911 when you send notices like, oh, the ferry's running again, or we're having a concert. But I really think it would be nice if you got to tell the people, oh, Undercliff Avenue is going to be closed. And not only that, at the same time Undercliff Avenue was closed from North Street, not today, but from North Street to Route 5, Myrtle Avenue was closed. And there really should be somebody going over this planning, that you don't have two parallel streets closed at the same time. It would be appreciated if that was done. The reason that I was so concerned about the one on Friday is because you now authorized an increase of 20% on the contract for the person that's doing the Veterans Field. And it would have been nice, as a member of the public, to stand here and ask you questions like, why? Why are you increasing them 20%? I believe that there's some kind of a ruling, I presume your attorney can tell you this, that when you're over a certain percentage on a contract, there's other things you have to do besides just passing things. Because the people that originally bid on it can come back and say, hey, guys, you're now over what I even did, so if we were gonna allow that to be bid, then I should have had a shot at it. Now you're giving whoever the guy is, I don't have no idea who the person is, 20%. And that's how people look at it and feel, man, there's something going on here, somebody knows somebody. You bid it low, that guy gets it, and you know what? By the time we're done, we've paid him 30% more than he came out to bid. And that's why you have meetings where the public can come and speak about it, but when you have them on Friday night at 6 o'clock, it's not in the paper until the day before. The public doesn't know. But I guess that's what you guys want. Thank you.
Is there anyone else in the public who wishes to be heard? Valerie?
Valerie Guardina, 16 Hudson Terrace, Edgewater. I just would like this council maybe, I guess at the next meeting, to take a moment in silence of the young police officer who passed away today. He's only 25 years old and having 3 brothers who are police officers. I just can't even imagine how that family must feel. Might I suggest that whenever something's happening in town, I receive Greg's wonderful, long, expansive messages, advising the town what's happening, and I think they're a great, it's helped me a lot. Might I suggest that the council, when you have a special meeting, or anything's going on with the council, Mr. Greg notify the public. It'd be a very nice way. I had no idea about this, last Friday's meeting. I have no reason to read the Jersey Journal, and I didn't see it in the record. And I know the onus is on me, but if you want to have a meeting that's open to the public, you should try to take that